it going, everybody? For today's beer review, we're going to be taking a look at Stone Brewery's Double Bastard, the 2014 release. So here we have a pretty special release from Stone Brewery, their Double Bastard Ale. Obviously, this is a stronger, presumably more potent version of their Arrogant Bastard Ale. To give you some information, it says, "Ye shall know the bastard, and the bastard shall set you free." This beer comes in at staggering, actually, for what it is, 11% alcohol by volume. That's pretty monstrous. If you were to consume the whole bottle like I'm about to do, most likely, if it drinks good, you're going to definitely be very, very tipsy afterwards. So just be careful. It says to drink it fresh or age it at the cellar temperature of 55 degrees or below. This thing was bottled on October 14th of 2014. And as all Stone brews have, there is an absolute mouthful on the back of the bottle, so I'll read quickly. It says, "Diatribe, a prolonged discourse, bitter and abusive speech or writing, ironical or satirical criticism. Warning, Double Bastard Ale is not to be wasted on the tentative or weak. Only the worthy are invited." That could be us. "And then only at your own risk. I dare. If you have even a modicum of hesitation, do not buy this bottle. Instead, leave it for a worthy soul who has already matriculated to the sublime ecstasy," the paint was smudged, I'm sorry, "to the sublime ecstasy of what those in the know refer to as liquid arrogance. This is one lacerative mother of a beer. It is unequivocally certain that your feeble palate is grossly inadequate and thus undeserving of this liquid glory, and those around you would have little desire to listen to your resultant whimpering. Instead, you slack-jawed and gaping gobamute slink away to that pedestrian product that lures Agog the Great Unwashed with the shiny, happy imagery of its silly broadcast propaganda. You know, the one that offers no challenge yet works very, very hard to imbue the foolhardy with the absurd notion that they are exercising independent thought, or attempts to convey the perception it is in some way authentic or original. It's that one that makes you feel safe and delectates you into basking in the warm, fuzzy, and befuddled glow of your own nescience. Why so many allow themselves to be led by the nose lacks plausible explanation. Perhaps you have been so lulled by the siren song of ignorance that you don't even notice your white-knuckle grip on it. You feel bold and unique, but alas are nothing but sheep, willingly being herded to and fro. If you think you are being piqued in this text, it is nothing when compared to the insults we are all asked to swallow streaming forth from our televisions and computers. To be told you are being coddled into believing you are special or unique by ethically challenged, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, marketeers who layer upon layer imagined attributes specifically engineered to lead you by the nose. You should decide to abdicate your ability to make decisions for yourself. Then you are perhaps deserving of the pabulum they serve. Double Bastard Ale calls out the garrulous caitiffs, who perpetuate the aforementioned atrocities and demands retribution for their outrageously conniving, intentionally misleading, blatantly masturbatory, and fallaciously ad campaigns. We demand the unmitigated, transparent truth. We demand forthright honesty. We want justice. Call them out and line them up against the wall. Now. Wow, that's a whole lot of arrogance to put on your beer bottle. I know that's the whole shtick and all, but I hope it has the taste to back it up, because right now, that's just curb appeal to me. I will be drinking this beer out of my standard pint glass here. So without further ado, let's bust the cap off of this liquid arrogance and see if it says Smell something from here. See if it's as crazy good as they're making it out to be, huh? Nice color. Very rich kind of caramel, rust, and orange. I'm going to pour this down the center pretty hard. I would say it has a decent head potential, which is impressive for the alcohol being so high. Forms about a finger of really nice, thick, frothy, medium tan colored head. It looks very good in the glass, I'll be honest. The color is a very dark, kind of like a caramel, almost to a ruby level orange, as you can see. Looks really good, I won't lie. Let's give it a smell. There's not too terribly much going on as far as the smell is concerned. Picking up on a little bit of malts and hops. A little bit of alcohol. Some kind of yeasty Pilsner sort of notes. You know, it is, though, typical that the Arrogant Bastard ales, they don't smell that special, but the taste is what really sets them apart. So, let's give it a taste and see how it is. Interesting. Can't say I've had anything quite like that before. Up front, there's a sweet, sort of hoppy maltiness, which fades into just kind of very, very bitter hops. It's okay. It's nothing special to me, I'll be honest with you. And this is, of course, drinking it very fresh. To be honest with you, I'll tell you how it drinks. It's kind of like if you've drank a Imperial IPA that's sat too long and it's becoming a malt bomb. It's kind of like that up front, but you can tell it was intentional. And then it ends on a ridiculously bitter hop note, a hoppy bitterness in the end. Extremely unsessionable. I'm probably going to attempt to split this bottle with someone in the household because I really don't want to drink the whole thing. Not to say it's bad, but it's, I guess the word would be exhausting to the palate, kind of. If they had this on tap at a bar, it'd be a good option. To sit down and drink an entire 22-ounce bomber of it, though, I don't see that really appealing to a lot of people. That's not to say that this is a bad beer. It's good in its own way. It's really hard for me to explain it. It's just kind of this creamy, sweet maltiness up front that ends on a very hoppy, bitter note. And I mean, it is bitter, as you know Arrogant Bastard is known for. It's good. It's solid. It's not something to write home about, though, at least not in my opinion. As far as a rating goes, I'm going to give it just an overall rating. I don't really know what I would rate it in the style, but just my own personal opinion on it, I'd probably give it about a 75 out of 100. I think that seems fair. It's alright. If you're in the mood for something that's going to kick you in the mouth, something real big, this might do it for you. If you're also wanting a good amount of bitterness to it. When I'm wanting something kind of over the top like this in alcohol, I usually reach for like a bourbon barrel aged stout or a quad or something like that. But this isn't bad. It's a decent beer. 75 out of 100 is my rating, and that has been my review of Stone Brewery's Double Bastard Ale. Hope you guys enjoyed my beer review as always, and stay tuned for the next one.